Nobody has time for that.
Put on your pants, your big boy and big girl pants, and get to work and
Take a chill pill.
Come on, we haven't got all day.
I'm not even gonna lie, Americans can be so rude. In today's English lesson, I'm going to teach you about rude American phrases so that if somebody's being rude to you, you will know exactly when they're being rude and what they mean. And you can also use any of these phrases as a good comeback if you are feeling a little sassy or a little rude. My name's Kayla, I'm an American English teacher, and I teach you all about natural American English. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about those rude phrases. Let's get started. Nobody has time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
If somebody tells you nobody has time for that, it means that whatever you're doing, they don't think is very important. There is some sarcasm when it comes to using this phrase because obviously if you want to do something or if you want to tell them something and they say nobody has time for that,
it on in the third bedroom. Ain't nobody got time for that right now. I'm on the clock.
it doesn't literally mean that we don't have time, it's that we don't want to make time for that. If somebody has an extra step in a process that they want you to complete, for instance, if your teacher tells you to read whatever you wrote once, twice, or even 3 times, you could say, nobody has time for that. I'm just going to write it and turn it in. Have you ever heard of the phrasal verb wake up? Well, it also has a very rude meaning and a very snarky meaning as well. If you tell someone to wake up and they're not actually sleeping, it means that you think they are being naive, or it means that you think they're not aware of the reality of their situation.
Or like, here's the facts. This is happening. Wake up.
Let's say that somebody tried to sell you a pencil for $20 and you said, I thought that was a really good price. Well, I could tell you, wake up, they are trying to scam you. They are trying to get your money. It's not actually worth $20. That means I think you're being naive and I think you don't understand the truth of what's going on. So if somebody tells you to wake up, it means that they think you're being naive or kind of stupid. Similar to wake up, sometimes people say, grow up.
Is the best person for the job, then you need to grow up, girl.
Now, normally, if you're not being sarcastic or rude, this means to age, to become an adult, to grow up. We ask children sometimes, what do you want to be when you grow up? That means, what do you want to be when you're an adult? Now, if you say to an adult, grow up, it means that you think they're being immature and you want them to stop the immature behavior. Sometimes if adults are laughing at bathroom humor, and they think it's very funny, you can tell them to grow up because only children should really think that's funny. Can't you do that somewhere else? Okay, I'm going to give you a very specific scenario for this phrase. And this phrase, can't you do that somewhere else, is not technically grammatically correct because can't stands for cannot. So the full phrase would be, cannot you do that somewhere else? That's incorrect, but we do say this sometimes, especially if we're being rude and especially if we really want someone to go away because we are annoyed with them. So the specific scenario you could use this phrase is if somebody is doing something really loud, like maybe they're playing a trumpet and they're very bad at the trumpet. And you say, can't you do that somewhere else? It means, can you leave? Can you get out of here? So if someone asks you, can't you do that somewhere else? They're not asking if you can, they want you to actually leave. Now, if somebody says to you, you can't be serious right now. So this is, you cannot be serious right now. They're making that statement. They're saying that in a rude way.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Typically, when you say this, you are doing something serious and you're doing something genuinely, and they're making fun of you saying that you're doing something so stupid or something that I find to be so uncool that I don't think you're serious right now. And they're pointing out that they don't think you're serious. It is a rude way to say, whatever you're doing, I don't think is cool.
Beast, your questions are like dreams, and our answers are like your alarm clock that says, get up and face another cold, hard day of reality in the real world. Put on your big boy pants and your big girl pants and deal with your problems.
Now, this rude phrase is kind of funny. It's not incredibly rude, but it's a little sassy. And by sassy, I mean that you're giving the person an attitude that is like, I don't care. And they know that you're not actually a mean person, but you're just acting a little mean, a little sassy. It's kind of hard to explain that word. Let me know in the comments if you have ever acted very sassy before. If you tell someone to put their big girl pants on, or if you tell a man to put their big boy pants on, you are being very condescending. You're treating them like a little kid, and you're saying, kind of, be brave, own up to whatever you're doing.
Rude me or like it's business. Put on your pants, your big boy and big girl pants, and get to work. And so,
for instance, when I was about 18 years old, I had to go get some cavities filled in my mouth, and I hate the dentist, and I was acting so afraid of the dentist. And my mother said to me, put your big girl pants on. Now, I was 18 years old, I was an adult, but she was saying, you're too old to be afraid of the dentist, act brave. And she was saying it in a condescending way because she was saying it's unreasonable for an adult to be afraid of the dentist. I'm still afraid of the dentist. I have to put my big girl's pants on when I go to the dentist. So if you want to tell someone that they need to be more mature and they need to act brave and not be afraid of something that a child would be afraid of, you can tell them to put their big girl or their big boy pants on. This one is quite common. Maybe you've heard someone say, take a chill pill.
Relax, meditate a little, take a chill pill.
If you ever tell someone to relax or take a chill pill, they probably won't relax or take a chill pill. And it's a rude way to say, just, you're being too crazy right now, you're being too stressed out, you need to take a chill pill, an imaginary pill that would make you chill.
He needs to take a chill pill.
Have you ever heard someone say, don't hold your breath? This means that whatever the person said is going to happen or they're going to do, maybe they make a promise to wake up early the next day, and the other person thinks that they will not wake up early, they have no belief that they can do that. They say, don't hold your breath. That means if you hold your breath waiting for it to happen, you will die.
So is it sexism? Is the unconscious bias stuff actually sexism? I still haven't answered the question, and I'm an academic, so don't hold your breath.
Often in England, and well, we'll see, maybe, but don't hold your breath.
It's just an idiom. We're actually not holding our breath, but if you say don't hold your breath, it means you're doubting whatever the person is saying. Another great phrase to use when you're feeling impatient and you're feeling a little rude is, we haven't got all day.
Come on, we haven't got all day.
If you say we haven't got all day, it means that you think the person is taking way too long to do whatever they're doing. I would never say this to someone, especially if they're working at a restaurant or a store and I'm feeling impatient. That's just way too rude. I would never say, we haven't got all day. Thanks for watching this English language lesson on rude American phrases. Drop down any other rude American phrases that you want to learn about or you have learned about in the comments. I would love to hear your rude American phrases. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel. It helps support me. And I'll see you guys in the next English lesson. Good luck studying.